Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about storylines and we're going to follow through to the first part, which is loss and redemption. So, let's begin. Storylines. Who are you? Where did you come from? Why are you here? What are the building blocks of the story which you use to create your business, to create your brand, and to make yourself who you are today? These are the kind of things that help you craft and build a character. So we're going to start with a storyline, okay? This is loss and redemption, okay? Once I had it all. I was actually happy, believe it or not. I used to watch Red Dwarf with my dad. I was happy. I used to have a cat. I was really, really, really fond of that cat. He was a pain in the neck, but I loved him, And I lived in this house, and it was absolutely wonderful. I really, really liked that. I was in a good sort of frame. I was happy. I had my partner. He's now my ex-partner, and I was really happy, and we had a good relationship back then, and everything was going so well. And well, basically, one day my brothers put the house up for sale because it kind of shifted over to them, and this created a massive, massive problem. What was I going to do next? How was I going to get out of this situation? My cat had passed away a couple of years back, but that still kind of weighed very, very heavily on me, and it was a really, really hard time in my life. And basically, the stress was really getting to me. I was working very hard to go through Dutch law to help my partner get through some serious problems. It was really, really weighing on her and hurting her, dragging her down, and I wanted to help her and free her from the pain that she was in. And I was literally, because I had to translate everything, I was going through it all. I literally had about 500 megabytes worth of text files that I had to go through and all of this information, but I was working so hard to do all of that, and I was just struggling. I was very, very ill as well. My health was deteriorating massively. I would say my hair was falling out, but that was happening beforehand. But the thing is, all of these things started really, really adding up, and I was becoming really, really stressful. And then the house gets sold, and I'm pretty much homeless. I'm living at my grandma's house, and I have a breakup with my ex-partner. She decides she likes someone else more, starts spending a lot of time with him, and I basically called an end to a relationship. Then I find out loads of nonsense, and I get constant abuse from all of the followers and stuff like that, and it's absolutely horrible. So I just shut myself down completely. I find it almost impossible to do anything. It's like I feel like I'm drowning, and the thing is, it's like I lived at my grandma's for a while. It was a really, really hard time for me, but with a little bit of really hard work, with a little bit of luck, with all of these things stacked against me, I managed to claw myself out of it. I'm currently living in a house that I own. This house has my name on it. This painting in the background, which I really, really love, that's a painting I went out and bought. I fought my way through. My health problems are still bad, but I'm getting better. I'm coming back. And this is a completely, totally true story. This is a story of my life. This is the loss and redemption. So when you think about it, everything that I have just told you is true, okay? There are some really good things that happened along the way. I learned a lot about life. I even found a little injured pigeon, and I looked after her for a while. She was called Serena. She was lovely. But the thing is, this is a story arc in my life, and I can use that to help to sell my product, to sell my brand. And in this case, I'm using it to sell the idea of the story of loss and redemption. I have no reason to lie to you about it. I've done nothing that I'm ashamed of in this story. I worked so hard to try and get everything back together, but now I'm solid. I'm able to make videos again. I'm able to work again. I'm able to get myself out there, and I'm really proud of myself. I hope you guys are proud of me as well. But that is loss and redemption in a nutshell. If you can tell the story of how you had it all and it fell down. I mean, I didn't have it all. I didn't have a palace. I didn't have, massive amounts of money. But I was so knocked down by this. And I managed to claw myself out of it. I'm quite proud of that. Anyway, that's Loss and Redemption in a nutshell. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.